Hello Pisces, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. I want to say real quickly, thank you so very much for every single one of you who have liked, shared, commented, subscribed. The channel has been doing so wonderful lately and I could not do it without all of you. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. It really does mean the world to me. Heartfelt gratitude here. Thank you so much for that. Pisces, this is going to be your mid-November reading. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Guys, discern the messages, reverse the rules as it applies. Do not force something to fit. You know your life better than anybody else. So, there's that. Pisces, I'm going to tell you, I just did Aquarius's video too, and the messages from Spirit have been like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know if I have enough memory capacity to hold all this information. That's wild. But I wrote down some things so I didn't forget because there was so much coming in. I'm gonna read this off, but there was a few things that I picked up too that I'm gonna address. One, I want to just clarify. I am not a medical doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not your accountant. I am none of those things. I do not have degrees in any of, well, business, but that's irrelevant. I do not cover those professions. So what you do, you have free will choice. You discern and decide. But disclaimer, I am none of those things. I give you my intuitive guidance. That's that. So with that, I heard bumps and lumps. To me, this is a metaphorical bumps and lumps. Like we take the beatings, we take the bruising sometimes, right? We know this. I will say I was going to say to you ladies out there, but it doesn't have to be, right? Because things affect everybody when it comes to our physical body. Again, I am not a doctor. I am not diagnosing anybody. But I will say if you are in the age range to start checking your breasts, do so. If you find lumps or bumps or something that is abnormal, get to a doctor. Even if it is absolutely nothing, be aware. You know, as we get older, our bodies just go apeshit crazy. So I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to create fear for anybody. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you. Do not go into that space. But I also do feel that was, Spirit acknowledged that to me. So I need to put that out there. Do I feel like anything's necessarily wrong? No, but it's about the awareness. So again, I am not a doctor. I do not have a PhD at the end of my name. They spoke about wrong choices, and I'm going to elaborate on that. We'll dig into the cards as we go and any other additional intuitive messages, which I'm sure will come through. You can't ever really make a wrong choice. You may feel like it's a wrong choice. You might get derailed. You might take the long way around, but where you're meant to be, you will always end up, okay? You could be feeling like there's emptiness, and I'm seeing the signs shift, and I said it in other videos. I feel like the 11/11 portal was a massive timeline jump, shift, change, awareness, like kaboom, right? And that kaboom just comes out in all these readings right now. But I think that with that, I'm seeing these change ups in these readings with you guys. But you're going back into this place of emptiness or feeling like everything is empty. But I'm going to say it's part of you. It's not all of you. It's part of you. But Spirit's asking you to be thankful. Even if you think you've made bad decisions, even if you're unsure about things, look at the finer things in your life. And when I say finer, I'm not talking about luxurious whatevers. I'm talking about the minute details of our day. Whether it's to have a home, whether it is to have a comfortable bed, to be able to brush your teeth and you've got running water, like whatever. It's about being thankful for those fine print details that we tend to overlook sometimes. Because there is a silver lining in these clouds. So whatever doubt you're experiencing, whatever you're feeling empty about right now, Spirit just said it's temporary. This does not last forever. So for some of you, temptation and magnetism towards something. We're going to dive in. We're going to see what those things mean. But those were the intuitive messages from Spirit, okay? So Pisces, again, this is your mid-November reading. I can't freaking talk. Oh my gosh. mid-November reading. If you guys are interested in personal reads, that information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page, or you can visit me at holisticallyzenwv.com for a full list of products and services. So let's, well, that took about 2 seconds. Holy crap. I am going to take these. Consistency. Pisces. Let's strike. Okay. Well, apparently they want to throw this whole deck at me when it comes to you guys. And the way these cards are coming out, I feel obliged by Spirit to take these. So, ingenuity. You guys were built to run at max capacity. You were built to run efficiently. Whatever favorite truck, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, whatever, like, you were built to last. You were built to go the distance, Pisces. But I feel like the mind is getting in the way. Fragility, whatever. I'm screwing myself all up here. Now I can't even say it. Fragility. There we go. Fragility comes out sideways. Sacrifice comes out sideways. Bottom of the deck, consistency. What tried to fall out again as I sat the cards down, strength. This is, Spirit said, a test of your patience, a test of your willpower. Ooh, chills. Spirit is saying, if you could admire yourself the way in which others see you, you would not be questioning a single thing. Nothing. We can label this reading a pep talk about who you are. You can be a water sign, obviously, Pisces, that's what you are. But there is such a fire burning in your belly for something more, and you know it. And this can be, I feel like you guys are vibing somehow, despite this doubt. There's an understanding, awareness, however you want to label it, to that fiery passion that lives within you. The desire, 7:17 on the clock, and the mix of the emotions that go into the thought process of how absolutely magnetic life can be. And I feel like the majority of you have had a taste of that at some point. Or Spirit, God, whatever you subscribe to, put your faith in, whatever it is. They have given you taste of these things to show you what is to come when you follow divine flow. Okay? Fragility and sacrifice coming out sideways. I think positions that you've put yourself in may feel like you've sacrificed parts of yourself, and it could now be affecting your mental health. Again, I am not a doctor. Our mental capabilities could simply just be like we feel depressed, or we feel like we've got nothing going on for us, or whatever it might be. Wherever the consistency of these energies are, whether it's like feeling depressed, feeling like you don't want to get out of bed, you're just tired, you're done, you're over it, you feel like you've sacrificed yourself somehow, or you're choosing to stand in ingenuity and strength. Wherever those thoughts are flowing the most, the consistency of where your thoughts are, your feelings are, that's where you're going to go. You've got the ultimate ability to change your entire life moving forward. You've got 2 4s. Foundational energy, the bottom, underlying, breaks down to a 5. That is change. And what that change is representing, card of Libra, the Justice card. Perfect balance. You guys are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. And Pisces, I've seen this for you on and off for a while now, where it's like vibing high, feeling good, things are moving along, and then kaboom, again, into that proverbial brick wall. and it knocks the steam out of you. And here we go again. There's something in your life that's going on here that is requiring a full-fledged effort of change, something that is trying to move you to brave, Spirit said, the masses. And I don't think that it's just on that level. I think this is in your daily life, of where it is that you're heading and going, what it is that you want to do for yourself. So let's pull some cards. Let's see what Spirit gives us, and we'll go from there. All right. 10 minutes into intuitive messages. All right, Spirit, mid-November for the star sign Pisces, please. What does Pisces need to know? Somebody's got somebody tugging at their heartstrings. This could be a divine partnership. This could be soulmate. This could be, I don't know that I'm quite ready to say twin flame with just this energy yet. But something or someone is offering some kind of loving space, or at least I will say, more than anything, I don't know that they're really doing anything, but Spirit's bringing it to my attention that it's not so much maybe right now in the 3D as it is they are holding space for you out of love. Okay, they're genuine, and excuse me, they might be getting choked up. They are holding space for you. Spirit just said some of you could already be getting choked up. Like, oh my God, someone cares about me. Feel the need to say this. If you need to cry, by God, cry. Don't keep that stuff stuck and stagnant and sticky in you, because it creates other problems. Okay? So anyhow, adjacent possibilities. Again, I'm going to reiterate with this consistency, where your attention is going, where your thoughts are traveling. Are they a high vibrational or low vibrational? Because you do. It's like you've got the world at your hands. You could go any which direction you desire to go. What are you going to do? No pressure, right? No pressure. All right, Spirit. What else does Pisces need to know in November, please? Attachment and the sun. With attachment, I heard, is this the worst thing I've ever done? No. No, Pisces. No. Or the worst thing I've ever heard. Worst thing I've ever done, worst thing I've ever heard. Wrong choices came up, right? Wrong choices came up in, yeah. So are you going to beat yourself up because you think you made a bad choice? Is it the worst possible thing I ever could have done in my life? No, you had to learn. You feel like you're sitting in a cloud of darkness right now as a result of those choices in the past. 1313 on the clock. Death card energy. Yin Yang 22. That is duality. That is balance. That is, I am a part of you. You are a part of me. We are a part of one whole big picture, right? There are two sides to this. And for some of you, this could be the way you're seeing this is Spirit is saying in or out. Like you have those choices to go in or to go out. I had a choice. There's a lot here with choices. That adjacent possibility, yin and yang, could go either way. Attachment, we tend to make attachments to things. We make a good choice to engage in those attachments or to attach to them. Spirit, what else for Pisces? Thinking man in the reverse. All right, very simple. Energy's kind of, I did a reading the other day. The way the energy, the cards is coming out is similar. Oh, Pisces. I just heard I'm going to walk away with nothing. Underlying this spread is the sign and doors to romance. You've got the first chakra, which is our security, our stability, the root, which is red. I said someone getting choked up. Fifth chakra, throat energy. I'm going to show it just so you see it. There it is. It fell out of the deck. You guys watch me shuffle. I know the camera angle isn't the best for that, but at least you hear it, right? I feel like with this thinking man in the reverse, somebody could be, I'm trying to think how I want to word this. You know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to clarify this. Okay, my guides. Speak it now or forever hold your peace. Gotcha. So I guess I'm going to say it anyhow. Somebody could be mentally or verbally abusive with this card being in the reverse position. They tend to let things go. They may not commit to things. They may not be fully invested in something as well, is what I'm getting from Spirit. First chakra is how I heard how supportive are they of your foundational energy? Can you, thank you Spirit, speak your truth? Let's clarify. Alright, I'm going to put those back in. You guys, your energy is just, do you see this? It just keeps popping out. That was the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands, by the way. It was Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. That show itself. Adjacent possibility, Spirit, for the star sign of Pisces. Eight of Wands. There's a need to move on. There is a need to move forward. There is a need to make a choice. That 7 to me can sometimes represent confusion, the need to defend, standing out and a part of something else. That fire that's burning in your belly, right? There it is again. Action. Potential of taking action towards something, doing something, being inspired to make movement, to do, to create, passionate new beginnings. Adjacent possibilities. Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant. I just heard from Spirit, we emotionally check out before we physically leave. Are you contemplating separating? And then here comes the, as I say that, realizing what's on the table, the Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Strength card. Strength being up here at the top as well, being a 4. Again, foundational energy there. For some of you Pisces, not all of you, you could have choices in love. Some of you could be married. You may be weighing your options. You may see and feel like something else is giving you the courage or the strength, and it doesn't have to be in regards to partnerships, but giving you the courage and strength to challenge beliefs. I think that this challenge to the belief is about you, not somebody else. The 7 of Wands is also to defend, right? Have you been trying to defend your position or stance on something that you know, maybe to the outside world you're defending that? Internally, that 2 of Pentacles is becoming a juggling act for you. It's weighing you down. It sits in the pit of your stomach every night when you go to bed. It's finding the strength and the courage to weigh out your options. Because if it's challenging your belief system, that's very uncomfortable. We humans don't do uncomfortable very well, right? It's just not who we're not programmed to be that way. All right. P.S. There's a 5. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo. It doesn't have to be. This attachment card. What is this about for Pisces, please, Spirit? Spirit is also saying, where does your heart lie? Paying attention to how things feel. The Hermit in the reverse. The 9 of Wands, Pisces. The 5 of Pentacles in the upright. I said earlier, right? If I walk away, I lose everything, or something to that effect. Yet another 5. So you've got 4 5s here. Significant in how many times it's reiterating the same number. I start to see those continuously. It's like, okay, heads up. This Hermit in the reverse is you could be ignoring lessons that you have learned time and again. You know, we go into that Hermit mode with introspection. We have an aha. We are guided. We're being forced to stop for a second and evaluate where life has brought us to this point. And you may be struggling to dip into that evaluation, to trust your knowledge, because I feel like for some of you Pisces, this Five of Pentacles is you may feel like for as much as you do or you give, you're always left with that 5, right? The Five of Pentacles, in the traditional tarot, you have a lady, homeless, whatever the situation might be, guy following her with a crutch, pegged leg. They could go inside to the comfort of this church or this building that's behind them, and they don't. They continue to stay in this Five of Pentacles. And with this rose, if you just water it, it's likely that it will revive itself. And I kind of feel like, Pisces, that's you. Like, there's a need to revive yourself to get out of this negative thought process that you're in. This wounded energy, this wounded warrior. And I would say, good, you know, courageous, like you're there, you're at that 9. But with the Hermit in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the upright is like, I don't have the will to make a change. I don't have the strength or the courage to do this because something or somebody gets hurt somehow. And I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to be responsible for making that choice that's going to affect everybody else around me. The Two of Pentacles is a representation of that root. That's our stability, our security, our connectedness to outside sources. That if I make this decision based on my beliefs or the ones that I'm now being forced to challenge, this affects other people because there's more than one there. Okay? You've manifested this. Maybe in the quiet, and you know, the Knight of Wands is an impulsive kind of energy. But with this, you know, that snakes are very quiet. Usually he's my least favorite knight, just because he can be an irrational fuck, but doesn't think. But I don't feel like this is a matter of not thinking, because I think that the thinking aspect has been illuminated, that something better lays on the other side. You've manifested. You've thought about it. You've got all the tools of creation. You've just been very quiet about it for yourself. It's almost like you had to like kind of go under the radar, fly under the radar with whatever this is. So you could be creatively visualizing or taking action via your thoughts. I keep going back to your thoughts. Taking action by thought. Taking action by emotional feeling, right? And that's where we do manifest from. So what is this yin and yang for Pisces, please, Spirit? Four of Cups comes out sideways. This is yin and yang for Pisces, please, Spirit. For Pisces. Four of Cups comes out sideways. Six of Swords comes out sideways. Page of Swords comes out upright. Pisces. Page of Pentacles. So, Page of Swords, messengers, right? Just said this for Aquarius. I feel like the Four of Cups is somebody who is hiding their emotions or trying to hide their emotions. Trying to tiptoe around their emotional stance on something. Six of Swords, I feel again, is someone who is, same thing I just said for Aquarius, 1 foot in and 1 foot out, but I don't think this is friendships. I think this is romantic. I think this is falling on a deeper level, because if it was friendships, not saying that you wouldn't take that to heart, but I feel like that whatever it is that you're dealing with has struck a chord within you, that you felt you've made a sacrifice, which tells me that you've either at some point gotten married, moved in with somebody, truly made some kind of investment that runs deeper than surface level, like there's some kind of shared resource here somehow for that Two of Pentacles to be there. So it's like you both could be reflecting this energy back and forth, but the thing of it is the way that you're doing it by that mental thought, that Daughter of Swords, or that Page of, the Page of Swords. Everybody's at like a stalemate kind of energy. Nobody's making a move. I'm gonna hide my emotions. Somebody's not gonna walk away. And we're gonna sit in this imbalance with this yin and yang. It's like being caught and stuck. We're just waiting to see who takes the first move, who makes the first judgment call. Because again, back here, Pisces, if this is you, which I think it is, you don't want to be responsible for that. That's a lot of power and control in your hands as the Hierophant, to have to make a judgment call on the sake of everybody's behalf. That's very difficult. What is this thinking man in reverse, Spirit? This thinking man in Five of Cups. Thinking man. I think, I said that somebody could be mentally, verbally abusive as well. Five of Cups energy. Sagittarius energy with the Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles. Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. Oh, this is interesting. Somebody could be working from a space of okay, so someone in this situation, Pisces, is lacking emotional fulfillment with that Five of Cups, obviously, right? And with the water energy of the Temperance card, which is supposed to be healing, your sorrow cannot override the desire of reaching your Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like this thinking man in the reverse is someone who is trying to overpower that. Something has brought you to this place of, whether it was hopelessness, emptiness, that is, I don't have the cards to say controlling, but it's tied to your Ten of Pentacles. It's tied to your stability, and I've said that this whole time from the two. It's about your security and your stability. Something's not being given here. It could even be the person that provides for you is cutting down your emotions, but you're tied to that because this is your stability. This was your Ten of Pentacles. I'm going to go a little deeper on this one. Five of Cups for Pisces, please, Spirit. What's this for Pisces? What's this? The Sun. I feel like with this Temperance card here, there's a prayer, a praying for peace. Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I'm going to leave those right there, I think. There's a prayer being spoken about this piece, and I think that somebody in this situation is trying to protect investments, whatever investments mean to you. It doesn't have to be money investments into like Bitcoin or something like that. It could be your home, foundational energy, of course, but it's like somebody's trying to protect that, but all the while, Judgment. This is karmic. This is about making a choice. I'm going to tell you guys a little personal note here. If you're fearful of leaving a situation that is emotionally draining because it offers you financial support. If this is your story, I'm going to get a little deep here. But I also know that my journey is not, I don't want my journey to be in vain, right? I want someone else to not do what I did because it was excruciating when it was said and done. I didn't get here because I didn't have shit happen. I was with somebody for quite some time, and they were very money oriented, and as a water sign Scorpio, right? And if you don't want to hear this, you're welcome to fast forward, but I would advise, it certainly isn't going to hurt to hear it. They were very money and materialistic. I was very, in my emotions, just wanted to be happy and be zen. Needless to say, Splitsville, right? Like doomed from the start, essentially. But I finally had this moment where I spoke my truth. And I said, you know, you can take this house and these things and you can stick them up your ass and you can live in your miserable self and have all of your things all you want to. I will go somewhere else and I will be piss poor broke and homeless and happy before I keep doing this with you. Needless to say, that ended up happening much later on down the line. But was I happy? Yes. Is that what's going to happen to you? No. But the moral of the story and the point of this is, you can have everything in the world. You can have top dollar, top car, 5 homes, trips to Cabo, whatever the fuck it is. But if you're not happy, what goddamn good does that do for you? What exactly is that serving? Because you can't take that stuff with you. That's not an option. I mean, you could. There's only so much room, right? You can't take it all with you. Judgment call. You have to make a judgment call on what your peace represents. You've got, P.S., 5 doves sitting here. Change. Peace. You have to change if you want to have peace in your life. You cannot let somebody else control that for you based upon materialism. It doesn't work. P.S. Go check out Taurus's video. You might resonate with it. This doesn't work for you anymore. Because who you're dealing with doesn't care about emotion. They don't give a second thought to the emotion attached to this situation at all. Sad, but freaking true. Root chakra, 6/6 with the Knight of Swords underneath. 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. I don't know why, and Spirit is saying, I don't know why you don't think that it won't be fair. Or I don't know why you think that it can't be fair. If you're afraid of losing everything, manifest having it all again. Restart. I just had this conversation with somebody the other day. Hit the restart button. I can't tell you all how many times I've had to start over. Then you learn how to do it to where if something goes south, you're not the one who has to start over anymore. But so what if you do? I don't give a shit if you're 50. I don't care if you're 70. I don't care if you're 22. Start new. Life is not over. You're still kicking. Keep on going. Ace of Wands comes out again with that Magician. 8 of Cups. This could have been like a childhood sweetheart, high school sweetheart. You're starting to see them differently. 3 of Swords with the 8 of Cups. Finality is what Spirit is saying. The 5 of Swords. 10 of Wands. Your stability, your security. Sorry to repeat myself for the 19th time. P.S. Another 5. It is encouraging you to cut ties from the heartbreak. Because it's like, these are I can't believe I don't have the tower out here, to be honest with you. This is a falsified foundation. This was built on half love, half pentacles in some capacity. Somebody, only half of the situation giving a shit where it goes. 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords. 1 foot in, 1 foot out again, taking what's mine. 5 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. Am I cutting my nose off to spite my face? Is the grass greener on the other side? Is it all of these things? But I'm going to tell you something. A, do not entangle yourself with another person before your shit is done. Okay? That's karma. Don't do that shit. But what I will say to you is this. That cutting this off now is going to save you a lot of pain later. Because this is coming up because it's going to come up again if you don't change it. You don't have it. Well, you have a choice. 2 of Pentacles. You've got a choice. Judgment card. You've got a choice. But do you want to stay in this? Is this what you want your root to feel like? Like only half of it's been given? It's been built on lies. It's been built on deceit. It's been built on bullshit. It's been built on pain. It's been built on somebody walking away from that 6 of Cups. Somebody walking away and bailing out on that 6 of Pentacles. The only action that's being taken is somebody's being left behind. One way or another, and it's either going to be you or them. And I'm not saying make a move to, you know, like, I'm going to fuck you before you fuck me. The problem with it is it's bringing you pain. It's not helping you. So it's like you're self, and I heard this earlier, and I didn't say this, and I should have, because I think it was Sagittarius reading. I said self-saboteur, sabotage, or something like that. And I heard that earlier, and I thought, maybe it's overlapping or something. I'm not touching that. But the 5 of Swords, when you're sitting in that 3 of Swords, you're sabotaging yourself. You're allowing somebody who's already checked out on you to create more pain. Why? Burdens? Look. Said, as I tell you earlier, 1313 on the clock. I think that was you guys. Scorpio. Death card. This is a loveless situation. There's the Lovers. Choices. And it could be choices in love with that endless possibility. So if you think you're going to spend the rest of your life alone, that shit ain't going to happen. But you got to love yourself enough to get out of this. Whatever this is. You got to love yourself enough to make movement. Throat chakra. What is this about, Spirit, for Pisces? Queen of Pentacles. Speak like you're the Queen of Pentacles. Act like you're the Queen of Pentacles. Live like you're the Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Because I'm going to tell you, you add that ace to that queen, what you got? You got the king. You can be your own head in chief, like head of household. Like you can play both roles in peace. P.S. This is what I deserve as a King of Pentacles in my life. Reverse the roles as it applies. Queen, king, male, female, it doesn't matter. Right? Look at the... I'm telling you. Speak up. Stand up. Like, I'm here. I was playing Bob Marley for my daughter the other day. And stand up. Get up. Speak up. Oh, what comes out with this? The 2 of Cups. This is about you knowing your worth. This is about knowing what you're deserving of in a partnership. This is about you knowing that you deserve a king to match your queen, or your queen to match your king. And that if nothing else, you're going to love yourself through it. You can partner up with your own self in this. But you're doubting it. Ah! Do you see this? What's right behind it? King of Pentacles. There's your temptation. Something or someone has come in and it's tempting you. It's tempting you to make... There's something that's being shown to you that's tempting you to make a move. This could be past life, the 6 of Cups. This could be past life connection. King of Swords in the upright. Someone's brought you clarity. Someone has said something to you to spit some hard truths to you. Maybe they were brutal, blunt, honest, no give a fucks, here's the deal, truths, but it was something that you needed to hear. You're still sitting on that 2 of Swords, though. 9 of Cups, your ultimate fulfillment, everything you've ever wanted. You're going to pass that up because you're not sure what you want to do. You're going to pass up somebody who's going to love you, charm you, take care of you, spoil Jesus prominently. The 10 of Cups, the Father of Cups. Look, do you see these cups? The Page, the Knight, the 10, and the King of freaking Cups. With the 9 of Cups. Talk about an overflow of love and emotion from a stable, grounded place. Holy shit. Pisces, if this is your story, act right. What do you got the 2 of Cups there, all this cups coming out at the end. Say, this is what I want. This is what I need. You're in the middle of a transformational process, and it feels so freaking hard to you. 10 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. But the thing of it is you've put work into something for yourself. You have worked on something to create some sort of balance that wants to come in, but there's a massive resistance to this. You make up your mind what you are worthy and deserving of. This all ends, and you get to move on. There's just massive endings happening, guys, and this is like, I've said it quite a few times over. This is making us step outside of our fear. And I said it in a video, and I think it was for YouTube. Yeah, actually, the domestic violence video I did on October 31st. I remember. It was the last day. It was actually my birthday. I did that video. And I said, you get to a point where you've sat with fear for so long, you have nothing left to fear. You're so desperate. You're so isolated. Your fucks got up and checked out on you. Like, I remember being in a place during my situation where I was like, I might die. When this is said and done, he might murder me. Who the hell knows? But I was so broken down, I didn't care anymore. I was not going to live like that for another freaking minute. You have got to let go of fear. Come to the realization of what your situation is for you and let go of the fear. Because the world we're moving into next year, when Pluto and Aquarius finally square up and they do their thing, you gotta walk bold and you gotta walk brave. This is not gonna work anymore. You're getting a taste of this now so you can move forward. Don't pass it up, okay? Whew. All right, advice. 42 minutes into this. All right. I'm gonna put that one back in there. Deep breath, guys. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You guys are gonna be good. I want to cry for you. Into me I see in tender embrace. You are deserving of love. You've got to see what's within so you can have it from the outside. All right? Like, you have to know your worth. You have to know that you deserve more than somebody leaving you half empty all the time. Pisces, please, Spirit. What's the advice for Pisces? Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. They just said collect your thoughts. Into me I see again. Exposed and revealed. There's a lot of tears that sit with this energy. There's a lot of like fetal position. You ever watch Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts in it? I think she's in the bathtub in one scene, or she's on the bathroom floor. Like she gets up in the middle of the night or something, and she's like, I think if I remember correctly, I just remember her being in the bathroom and like talking to God. Fetal position on the floor, knees to the floor. God, help me. Like, you could feel completely at a loss of not knowing what to do. This is maybe your come to Jesus moment. There is the silver lining in the clouds. You're learning. You could feel absolutely helpless. But it's going to heal you, and there is another 5. It is going to heal you. And look, you are protected, you are guided, and you are loved, and you are never, ever alone. In this 3D world, we think that unless somebody is right beside us in the physical, that we are alone. We're not. Our guides, spirit, they're with us every freaking second of the day. Let me creep you out and go, you don't pee by yourself even when you think you are. They're in there. I know, right? Like awful, but still. Like they're there. They don't ever leave. They're with you. You're being guided to heal this. You're being guided to move forward. You're being guided to see. Willing release. You have to be willing to do this. You have to be willing to see how much potential lives within you. And here's the thing. I think you all know this. But you're letting somebody else water this down. You're letting somebody else try to put that passion and fire for life that you have out. Finito. It needs to stop. 45:54 on the clock. We are wrapping this up. Pisces, change. You've got 5s in darn near every section of cards that I have thrown down on the table. If that doesn't say everything, I don't know what does. I'm wishing you guys all the very best. Keep your chin up. You're going to be fine no matter what. You got the Sun card and the doors to romance. You're going from emptiness, from somebody who can't give emotionally, to complete and utter freaking fulfillment. All you have to do, P.S. another 5, is find the courage and the strength to walk away. You cannot make it up. So wherever that fits in your world, apply it there. All right, put these back just as I found them. All right, Pisces, if you found this video resonated for you, like, share, subscribe, comment. Take care of yourselves. I'm sending you so much love and so much healing energy to each and every single one of you. You will get through this. This is temporary, okay? This is just for now. Consistent, positive thoughts of how capable you truly, truly are. If you guys are interested in personal readings, that information is found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page, or you can visit me at holisticallyzenwv.com. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.